welcome to the Canadian Women in Ocean Industries Leadership Conference 2023. My name's Kelly, and this is the Diversity in the Blue Economy podcast with Gale Force Wins. And today we have a wonderful guest, Lonita, and she is with Horizon Maritimes. So introduce yourself.
Well, hi, my name is Lonita Judge. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for Horizon Maritime. Yeah. And I'm very pleased to be here today.
Yes, thank you for joining us. Tell us a little bit about how you got into the position you are in now with Horizon Maritimes.
Okay, well, I've been with the owners of the companies for many years, probably, I shouldn't even say this, more than 30 years. So I know them very well.
Yes.
It's very important to them to have a diverse workforce. So they handpick their team, and they handpicked a lot of women to work with them.
Awesome.
So Horizon Maritime started back in 2015. I've been with them since 2017. Started previously in a consulting role. And I was the Vice President of Safety and Compliance.
Awesome.
And with that, learned to help make efficiencies and really learn how to have the organization work succinctly together.
Yeah.
And then by doing that, they saw the opportunity that I could get into a more advanced role. So they offered me the job of Chief Operating Officer last year.
Awesome. It's good to hear that companies are starting to be more aware of how diverse their crew is. It's wonderful to see. Now, for those who don't know, Horizon Maritimes, what exactly do you guys do?
Horizon Maritime is an extremely diverse company. So we have different value streams.
Awesome.
Other people would refer to them as divisions. So we have value streams that support the offshore energy field. So we work with major clients such as ExxonMobil, BP, things like that, and we support their work in the energy field. We also have something called a people stream, so we provide crew to different operators so that they can do their work in the maritime industry. We have a logistics services, so that does everything from managing ports to managing a logistics base in Nova Scotia. And we have an inshore division, so that we work primarily with smaller tugs and smaller assets, and we support some work in Alberta as well. Okay,
perfect. And are there any projects that you guys are working on currently, or that you're working on yourself that you are excited about?
There's always projects on the go. We constantly have projects on the go, but the two joint ventures we have, Miapukek Horizon and Healthsick Horizon, they are with First Nations, and those are always provide the most energized projects that we have. So right now we have an asset. The Miapukek own a vessel called Polar Prince. And the Polar Prince is getting ready to do the Titanic expedition. So they're going to take some people out to the site and do a dive, and they get to see the Titanic if all goes well. So it's very exciting.
Very exciting. Yeah. It's also a very important part of Newfoundland culture and history and everything else in between. Is there anything exciting happening in the future for Horizon Maritimes that you hope for and that you're kind of optimistic about for the future? Yeah,
well, we're changing our strategy a little bit, so we are looking at more renewable energy. So we work closely with World Energy and support those projects as well. So it's a lot of research and development at the moment, but we're looking for different areas where we can support. We're also, we know very well that we still are using oil and gas right now, so we're looking for ways to do that a little bit better and be a little bit more efficient. So things like using dual fuel, like methanol services, instead of just MGO, so that helps reduce the carbon footprint. So we're always looking for ways to improve the environment while we work.
Awesome. And with COIL involved, with Horizon Maritimes being involved with us and everything else, what is one thing that you are excited to come out of this conference?
Well, I'm the Vice President for the Atlantic region for WISTA, so that's Women's International Shipping and Trade Association. So one of the things I'd like to see is there are a lot of different women's organizations out there, and I know that has a cliche to it, but it's much more sophisticated nowadays. I'd like to see all these organizations come together and support each other as a unit. So WISTA, for example, we had a networking session to support this event, just bringing in more women and just getting people geared up and just getting people energized. And so I'd like to see us work together more in the future.
Absolutely.
But we all have the same mandate, and that is just to support women in the industry and attract more women into the industry and then help them become successful leaders.
Yes, exactly. Well, thank you very much for joining us here today and for your continuous work and representing women in such a male-dominant industry. It's excellent to see, so thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.